Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on the winners of 3 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Aztecs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Falcons offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Now on the option, the Falcons will move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On the option. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Freeman. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they're able to get him on the ground. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. The option look. The pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Goes to the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Andrews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of that.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Makes his connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Running back goes in motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Might as well stick with him. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Handoff to the single back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. And the Aztecs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The back goes in motion. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Discards a man. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Number 32.
Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over West Virginia.
They'll throw it on first down.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the option. He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll run the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll do it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll ride his man on the option. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hunt. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunt. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
The Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Aztecs line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Goes to the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Here comes the option. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So after the first down run, here's second down. On the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Aztecs will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to get to him. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. He'll keep it himself. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. First down here for the offense. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gives it to the back on the draw. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Aztecs have their offense in high gear. It'll be a draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is critical.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He'll ride his man on the option. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Run it with the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Air Force 24, San Diego State 9.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throwing right. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a huge decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia.
And they'll take a knee.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David